Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I just got my grocery order and I thought that I would just show you what I'm getting right now, what's going on with the holidays. I'm trying my best to be like healthy while also enjoying the holiday season. I am a big fan of like anything chocolate peppermint, things like that, so I've definitely been going out of my way to try to make sure that I'm really getting these things in this month and not missing out on any of the fun. But I am also doing a little bit of a fitness this year. I am trying to be like the best, happiest version of myself, and that's in all forms. So that's me on the like health journey that I'm on. I am trying to lose some of that weight that I gained from quarantine. I just want to put myself in a really good position to start off 2021 instead of just like going crazy for the last month of the year and then just kind of getting overwhelmed on January 1st. But I'm also really working on my mental health and I'm not restricting any foods. I'm just trying to listen to my body, honor my hunger, exercise, move my body. I'm doing some workout challenges right now, which I will have videos on coming very soon over the course of Vlogmas. And yeah, overall just trying to have a really good time while also just like optimize my health and my life. And you will see that all throughout these 25 days. If you are new here, you're about a week behind. If you would like to get caught up, I have linked the Vlogmas playlist down in the description box below, as well as yesterday's video, so you can get all caught up. And once you do that, definitely make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell, stick around with us for the rest of Vlogmas. With all of that being said, let's go ahead and get into this grocery haul. So Chris and I right now, and for the majority of the pandemic, we have been getting our groceries delivered. There was a time where we were going and getting groceries in the middle, like in the summer when things felt like they were a little bit safer, but we have gone right back to grocery delivery just because we're seeing how people are walking around grocery stores with their masks under their chins and still not wearing masks, which is just like, hello, where have you been? It's been like 9 months. Anyways, so we just didn't feel comfortable doing that, and I also don't want to be part of the problem. I don't want to go out, contribute to any potential like risk going on in the world right now. So this has been working for us. We have been getting Grocery Gateway most predominantly. I do like their produce better, and they have a couple of things that we can't find at our other grocery delivery service, which is Voila, who is run by Sobeys. Sobeys is usually the grocery store that we shop at if we go out for groceries. The one thing that I do not like about these grocery delivery services is all of the plastic and the packaging. When I go to the grocery store, I'll either bring little like cotton bags to put all my produce in, or I just like throw them in the cart loose. I don't really care because I'm taking it home to wash anyways. And I use really big like reusable bags when I grocery shop. I don't mind just like throwing my apples and things like that in the bag. If it was like Brussels sprouts, I'll put that in a bag, but even like lemons, limes, broccoli, that kind of stuff, I don't mind just like having loose in the bag. It's not that big of a deal to me. So that is one thing. They do send everything in plastic, like they wrap all the vegetables and fruit in plastic, and then of course they shop and use plastic bags. But what we do like about Grocery Gateway is that they do give us compostable bags. So we have accumulated so many, but it's so good because we do have a mini little compost bin in our kitchen that we take out every couple of days, and now we just use these Grocery Gateway compostable bags in that bin and we don't have to buy any. So I actually really enjoy this option because before, when we were getting all the plastic bags, I had no idea what to do with them. I couldn't possibly store as many as we were getting. With that being said, let's just get into the vegetables. So broccoli is a big staple for us. I got the broccoli crowns. These are pretty massive. The crowns are a bit cheaper, I think, because they weigh less. They don't have the stock on them, so they're usually like $1 cheaper, which is pretty wild. So I got the crowns. Got 2 of these. I usually roast these with like this Parmesan garlic seasoning and some avocado oil. I picked up some Roma tomatoes, using them in some chicken quesadillas that we're making this week. We got some pineapple. I haven't had pineapple in a while. Excited about the pineapple because definitely it does kind of feel a little bit like candy to me, especially lately. I've been doing really well with just like not craving candy as much and finding satisfaction with other things, which has been great. I also picked up this riced vegetable medley. It has carrots, cauliflower, and broccoli, and it's all riced. I'm gonna use this as part of like a stir fry that we're doing with rice. I'm gonna mix it like in with the rice so we get extra veggies. And every week we get 1 or 2 cucumbers. We already have one, so I didn't need to get a second one. Chris and I will eat this for snacks pretty frequently. Usually when I cut mine up, I'll also just give him the other half. He loves cucumbers. I also grabbed some carrots and celery. Again, for afternoon snacks, I have been really slacking on my vegetable intake lately, so I figure if I just cut some of these up, have it with like my Greek yogurt ranch dip, then it's a great afternoon snack, and then I can make sure I'm getting all my veggies in. Also picked up some zucchini. This I'm putting in a chicken pasta this week. I also got this bag of peppers. Also picked up this coleslaw mix. Sometimes I'll get this and I'll put this on top of little like salads, and then it's just kind of like an extra dose of veggies that I normally wouldn't buy big heads of. But I am actually making like a lighter coleslaw for the lunch that we're having tomorrow. It's gonna be like vinaigrette based instead of mayo based. Cabbage and things like that are super good for your digestion, just overall health, so I wanted to try to incorporate some more of that. And the last thing for fruits and veggies are just apples. Chris and I have been getting a couple apples a week, and we usually share them. Apples are such a good source of fiber. I've been really prioritizing my fiber intake lately. I learned that women are supposed to have like 14 grams of fiber for every 1,000 calories that they're having. So I like to do that from having like smart pastas. I don't love whole grain bread, so I try to get my fiber in other ways, like apples, medjool dates, popcorn, that kind of stuff. Speaking of, we just picked up some bread. I like to try to get fresh bread, but I don't think it was available, so I ended up going with this like VLOGMAS bread. This I like to freeze, and then I'll just like thaw it out and make sandwiches and things like that with it. Also, I'm on a huge bagel and cream cheese kick for some reason. I love these Silver Hills organic sprouted power bagels. So they're not gluten-free, but they're sprouted, which apparently makes them easier to digest. I really enjoy these. I love the cinnamon raisin. I have plain ones in the freezer as well. This comes with 5 bagels, but we got the grocery order a couple hours ago and I stole one for breakfast, so. These are also packed with protein and fiber. One bagel is 4 grams of fiber and 7 grams of protein. Stick with the like carbohydrate theme. And I just picked up some pasta. So I got the rigatoni and the medium shells. Today I'm making a like taco pasta. Chris and I love that. We add lean grass-fed ground beef, cheese, taco seasoning, all that. It's so good, and we'll obviously have a side of like broccoli or something. Really wanted to do it with like a vodka sauce and some rigatoni noodles. I've also been getting the Catelli Smart Pasta, which has a whole bunch of extra fiber added. Pasta's great. It's such like a cheap option. Like I think a box was like $2, but you can get pasta even cheaper and in much larger quantities as well. We just really like these brands. Pasta is one of the few meals that I don't mind eating reheated the next day. Also, just kind of like a fun food. We really like these Dr. Oetker frozen pizzas. They're like a nice thin crust. Chris and I will usually each have half, which is pretty good, and then I'll have it with like a side salad or something like that. This is actually lunch today. This is just something that we can quickly throw in the oven, can quickly mix up the salad and get back to work. I don't have to think too much about it, which is a great option for us. These crackers. We discovered these crackers last week. They're the La Panzanella Artisanal Foods Co. They're these amazing crackers that are kind of like soda crackers, but they're longer. These are the roasted garlic flavor. Last week we just got like the original flavor, and what I love doing with these is making like little mini like adult Lunchables. Right now I am obsessed with the Armstrong marble cheese slices. I'll take one of these slices, fold it into 4 pieces and break it up. Then I'm really enjoying like these salami packets. This is like a multi-pack, so there's 3 different kinds in there. For my afternoon snacks, or even sometimes at night, I like to have a couple slices of this, some cheese, crackers, and then some of like my cut up vegetables, maybe some olives. Love that. Speaking of cheese, I love goat cheese. I get the lighter version so that I can have more. I don't notice much of a taste difference. I don't care too much about like low fat or anything like that. And like I don't mind going with low fat dairy product. It's when you get into other things, there's a little bit of like controversy. This is the Philadelphia cream cheese. Like I said, the delivery came early this morning, so I definitely ripped this open, put it on a bagel. I'm also like in love with this is the Oikos high protein Greek yogurt and zesty lemon and lime flavor. This is the best Greek yogurt in my opinion. I tried for a long time to do plain Greek yogurt and like add honey, but I just could not do it. A lot of the sweetened Greek yogurts, they have less protein than the unsweetened Greek yogurts, and they have way more sugar. Then I found this. This one has 17 grams of protein, which I think is about 3 more grams than the regular like sweetened vanilla. 12 grams of sugar, and I'm pretty sure the other ones are around like 19 grams of sugar. And I just feel a lot better about that. Not to mention, this is so good. It seriously tastes like a key lime pie. My one friend told me to mix shredded coconut into it, and I've been doing that, and sometimes this is breakfast, sometimes it's a snack, sometimes it's a dessert at the end of the night because it is just that good. And I honestly never thought I'd be that person. Okay, we're almost finishing up with that kind of stuff. I picked up some vodka sauce. We like this one. I'm trying my best to focus on consuming items with less inflammatory fats. So I'm not scared of fats or anything like that. If there was a vodka sauce that was higher in fat that just looked so good, I would get it. Most of these products are usually made with higher like inflammatory fats like canola oil and things like that, and I know that that is linked to autoimmune diseases. So like I said, everything that I talk about is usually like in the back of my head when I choose food is usually me thinking about what's gonna help my autoimmune disease, what's gonna help me feel better, what's gonna make me feel worse, and I try to go off of that. Also, for the taco pasta that we're having, I picked up a couple of taco seasoning packets. Usually we get the Old El Paso seasoning, but they were out, so they substituted with this. I'm sure it's gonna be fine and probably taste the exact same. We like to have a couple of these on hand. I like to make tacos sometimes. I'll make taco pasta, just like such an easy option. Also just picked up some rice. This one was on sale. That's what we grabbed. This is going to be with the stir fry that we're going to be having this week. Barbecue sauce. This is the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. This one is definitely probably the best barbecue sauce I've ever had. It is extremely high in sugar. I've tried getting barbecue sauces that are lower in sugar. They're just not as good, and it's one of those things that's not worth it to me. So I'll try to use it sparingly, but like it is what it is. I want to like enjoy my food and be happy, so we're getting the good one. To go with that, we also got the Longo's fully cooked, raised without antibiotics, rotisserie chicken. So this I'm just going to shred up. We're gonna make barbecue pulled chicken sandwiches for lunch tomorrow. And then I'm also gonna use this and chop it up and put it in quesadillas with some like Tex-Mex shredded cheese, some of these tomatoes. Super easy and quick lunches. Also, we have some bone broth. I really like this brand. This is my favorite brand that I've been able to find in Canada. I like to mix this with a little bit of like ginger and turmeric and black pepper, and I have it almost every single night. It really satisfies me at night. Bone broth is a great way to add some protein to the end of my day, as well as it's supposed to be really great for gut health and healing your gut. And it's just like such a cozy way to end your day. I'm sure you can also see here, but we get La Croix. Chris loves these. We also got some marshmallow fluff. This is kind of dangerous for us to have. If you've never had the chocolate peanut butter pie Oreos, first of all, try them, and then also try them dipped into this. Ridiculous. But I actually got this because I am filming like a cute little like recipe that I saw on TikTok for a video that's coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. And I guess sticking with the drink theme, this is the Califia Farms Peppermint Mocha Cold Brew. I actually do really like this one. I really did not like the pumpkin spice latte one, but this one's pretty good. I am definitely a fan, highly recommend. And then every week we also get Chris 2 of these. These are the Starbucks blonde iced coffees. He drinks warm coffee in the morning, and then he'll come out and like have an iced coffee in the middle of the day. He's a super huge guy, so caffeine just doesn't really affect him the same as it does for other people. Okay, and the last thing for this grocery haul today is, might seem kind of strange. These are mini soda cans. I'm not the biggest at drinking things other than water. Like when we go to Starbucks, I usually will get a tall just because I want the flavor, I want to try it, but I get over it pretty quickly. Same thing goes with soda. I never finish a soda. So I got these cute little mini cans of ginger ale. Right now, cranberry ginger ale is huge. It's seriously my favorite thing this time of year. I get so excited for it. However, this year has been kind of lame. I've been having a hard time trying to find cranberry ginger ale. They have the Canada Dry version, which I've only been able to get in the 2-liter bottles. But Chris and I don't drink that nearly fast enough for it to not go flat. But my favorite one is the Schweppes Cran Raspberry Ginger Ale. That one I can't find anywhere this year, and that's super disappointing. But what we're gonna do, I've got these mini cans, and then I also picked up a Ocean Spray. This is the Cran Pomegranate juice. I realize now that they sent diet. I didn't order diet, but it is what it is. And I'm just gonna we're gonna like split this can with Chris, pour a little bit of juice in it, and I'm gonna be happy with that. A lot of times around the holidays, if we go out for dinner, I would actually order like Sprites or ginger ale and get them to add cranberry juice. I just love it so much, so I figured that I'd be fine with this, and it's gonna last us way longer. That is it for my grocery haul today. I hope I gave you some tips on what kinds of things that you could be buying. The holidays are a really busy time for everybody. I know it's like extremely difficult at this time to try to be like healthy. I always do quotations when I say healthy, because something that I've learned is that health is so incredibly subjective. What may be healthy to you may not be healthy to somebody else, or vice versa. So I'm kind of over telling people what's healthy and what's not healthy because I just found it was like majorly wasting my time. But I think everybody does know that there are definitely certain foods that can help to optimize our like quality of life, and that's definitely like fruits and vegetables and things like that. Because I do have a history of dealing with disordered eating habits, binging, restricting, telling myself that things aren't healthy enough for me to eat, and getting really worried about certain ingredients in foods and all that kind of stuff. And now I am in such a good place with food. I have such a good relationship with food and with myself. I never would have eaten cheese before. I would have thought salami was too high in fat and I shouldn't eat it, and the nitrates would kill me. I would never eat sweetened Greek yogurt. I really hope that this inspires you to realize that just because it's the holidays, you do not need to restrict any foods. In fact, I hope you don't. I hope you have fun, but I hope you also just try to like take care of yourself. Nobody wants to end this terrible year off on a worse note. At least I don't. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you tomorrow.